Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to your Rangers Review News Bulletin this Wednesday, the 21st of May. I hope you're all doing well, whatever you are up to. Lots of Rangers news stories doing the rounds, but before we get stuck into that, a quick word for our podcast sponsors. As ever, S1 Jobs. If you're looking to hand in your transfer request, head over to S1 Jobs and upload your CV today. There are thousands of jobs across Glasgow, Edinburgh, and the surrounding areas, so you'll find the one at S1 Jobs. Right, where shall we start? Let's start with the managerial search, shall we? Given that's what everyone is talking about, we're all hoping for some announcement at some point soon. By all accounts, Rangers edging ever closer to that appointment. Now, we understand that we should not expect an announcement this week. So I've seen that there has been some reports suggesting Rangers will make an announcement one way or another before the week is out. We understand that won't be the case. Now, Steven Gerrard has been tipped with a return to Ibrox. Davide Ancelotti said to be still keen on the role as well. It certainly looks like it could be one of those two options. Russell Martin has been heavily linked with a move to Leicester City to replace Ruud van Nistelrooy following the Foxes' relegation from the Premier League. He is another manager that has been linked with the Rangers vacancy in recent weeks. Now, Kris Boyd has spoken about the current situation and what Rangers should be looking for. He says a Steven Gerrard potential return ticks a lot of boxes, but he thinks the club still don't know who they want as their new manager. Speaking to Sky, Boyd said Rangers need to get someone who understands it, gets it, can deal with the pressures and the demands. Steven showed he can do that for 3 years in Glasgow. He can deal with that. He's had it all his life. That there will be a lot of coaches and managers out there that, for me, will be scared to take the Rangers job because of the pressures and demands that comes along with it. You need someone who can deal with the pressures every single day, carry the burden of the football club and take it forward. Gerrard ticks a lot of boxes. His backroom staff in the past, Michael Beale, came back to Rangers as manager and that didn't quite work out, so he would need to change all that, I would imagine. I think there's a long way to go who becomes a Rangers manager. I know they've spoken to people. They have been through a long list, but it changes every day. I don't think Rangers have made their mind up. A lot of people are guessing who's going to be the next manager. There's nothing really coming out of the club. There's nothing coming from people that would know. I don't think Rangers have walked through that list and got to the person they want right now. That's what Kris Boyd had to say on the situation. And he's quite right. Rangers have spoken to a number of potential candidates about taking over. It doesn't look like we're going to get that announcement before the week is out. So I'd imagine it will just trundle along over the weekend and into next week before we get a definitive answer as to who is going to take over. One manager who departed, of course, last season now, Philip Clement, has been linked with a return to football. He's said to be battling it out with Mark van Bommel for the Anderlecht job. He's said to be on a shortlist of 2 to replace the current Anderlecht coach, Besnik Hagi. The Albanian boss is set to leave after this weekend's final league match of the season at Genk. They are guaranteed to finish 4th in the Belgian top flight, which as you know, Anderlecht are a club that should be vying for the title. So they are looking to change manager at the helm. I think it would be a good move for Philip Clement, going back to his homeland, a place where he won 2 league titles with 2 different clubs, Club Brugge and Genk. Anderlecht said to be keen on Philip Clement about taking over the role in the summer. Now, other big news to emerge from Ibrox yesterday was the confirmation of a number of departures from the club following the expiry of their contracts and, of course, the end of their loan agreements as well. Now, one such player that is departing is Giannis Hagi. The Romanian, as posted on his Instagram page yesterday, he said, "My time at Rangers has come to an end, and I want to thank everyone who made it unforgettable. To the staff, players, and everyone behind the scenes, thank you for your support and professionalism. To the fans, your passion and loyalty are unmatched. It was an honour to represent this club and play in front of you. Wishing Rangers all the best for the future with gratitude, Giannis Hagi. So, Giannis moving on. Real sad end to his Rangers tenure, hobbling off in that Old Firm stalemate at Ibrox. Wish Giannis all the best. He has been linked with a number of clubs in Germany and in his native Romania as well. So he'll head off to pastures new, as will Václav Černý. Of course, he'll go back to Wolfsburg with interest from clubs in some of the top 5 leagues in Europe. Ignacio Casemiro will head back to Feyenoord as well, following the culmination of his loan spell. And Tom Lawrence has departed following the expiry of his contract, as Leon Balogun, as we touched on yesterday, leaving also. And this man here on your screen, Raphael Fernandez, a pretty forgettable loan period for him from Lille. He arrived back in January, but he too suffered a bit of an injury-plagued spell. He made just 3 Premiership appearances, 4 in all competitions, and his last appearance was against Aberdeen at Pittodrie. He was hooked after just 20 minutes, went down injured, and never get on again. But he's also posted on his Instagram page. He said, to everyone at Rangers, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for the opportunity to be part of such a massive and historic club. From the very first day I arrived, I was treated with respect, kindness, and warmth, something I'll never forget. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. An injury cut my season short and prevented me from contributing in the way I had hoped. I truly wish the outcome had been different, but sometimes that's just how football is, unpredictable and challenging. Still, I leave with a full heart and nothing but appreciation for my time here. To the fans, my teammates, the staff, and everyone involved with the club, thank you for the trust, the support, and for making me feel part of the Rangers family. Thank you, Rangers, forever grateful. So that is what Raphael Fernandez had to say about his time at the club. Like I say, just a handful of appearances. No real surprise to see him go back to Lille. And it'll be interesting to see where he goes, because he hasn't made an appearance for them either after signing from a club over in Portugal. Interestingly, on Casemiro, I mean, going back to Feyenoord, Rangers did have an option to buy on the young Dutchman. Would you like to have seen Rangers exercise that option? They may still do, of course. They may look to possibly bring him back on another loan deal. I certainly think that would be worth exploring. I get that he too has had injury issues, but if Rangers can thrash out another loan deal, a season-long loan perhaps, then I think that is worth discussing with Feyenoord. So certainly one to keep an eye on. I was impressed every time I've seen him in a Rangers jersey. He's very versatile across the whole of the back line, can play fullback as well as centre-half as well. And he's got a goal in him, as we've seen in the Glasgow Cup final at the tail end of last season. So, one to keep an eye on. Birmingham City also confirmed yesterday. They produced their retained list, and Kieran Dowell and Ben Davis heading back to Rangers, as will Rabi Matondo, Jose Cifuentes also. But you would imagine they would be heading out the door as the summer progresses, when the window opens and players, clubs start doing business. Right, that will do us there in terms of the news. Heads up tomorrow, I'll be joined. I think Joshua joins me on the show tomorrow morning. Speaking of Joshua, he's got a great piece on the website, folks, about Rangers transfer window and the plans for the club. He covers things like the takeover budget to be set, the recruitment strategy, and other bits and pieces as well. So do go and check that out over on the website. And if we don't speak to you later on, then enjoy your Wednesday, whatever you are up to, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Bye for now.